morning.
We are back in Iowa now, and today is June 6th, and it is our anniversary. We've got married 4 years ago today, and this anniversary is a little bit different than our last three because we have someone else with us who is looking right at the camera.
What is that?
So right now, we're just hanging out. Abby has been nannying for the summer. She got a job doing that, so she took today off, and I am working a job that I've actually had since I was 14 years old, so I've worked there for, I think, 10 years now, like off and on, like part-time sometimes, full-time sometimes, but we both took today off, and we are just hanging out. We got one thing we know for sure we're doing today. There's a restaurant Abby wants to go to. Other than that, we're kind of winging it. But we do have a development, I guess you could call it. This little guy right here, I know he looks like he's only 12 weeks old, because he is, but he decided he was going to roll over the other night.
From his tummy to his back.
Yeah, so he was doing tummy time, rolled over to his back.
We didn't catch the first time on camera, but we pulled out the camera right away and we tried again, and we were able to get the second and third time that he did it on camera. So we will show that to you now. Roll clip. Oh.
Oh my word, he went both ways.
That was the second time he's ever rolled over.
I'm sorry. No! Oh, we're scared. He was so big.
So yeah, that was really cool to see him roll over.
I cried.
Yeah, Abby cried right away. But,
I started sobbing.
yeah.
Growing up so fast. So you
Yeah,
didn't tell me to do that.
we weren't expecting it either. We do tummy time every day, and he just decided he was gonna roll over. He didn't want to be on his tummy anymore. So, but today, like I said, we're going to that one place. Taryn says we will see you when we get there. We have made it to the restaurant. It's probably pretty loud in here, but we got our food. Good food vlog.
Just finished with lunch.
Now we are going to a little boutique that sells baby clothes, stuff, things,
Yeah,
toys.
it's a baby boutique, but they sell these particular bibs I want to get. And it's like a small, locally owned boutique, so I'd rather buy them from there. So we're gonna go pick those up for when this little guy starts eating. Today is our anniversary. I think we already mentioned that, but because we got this little guy, we can't do that much. So, but normally on an anniversary we would do a little bit more. But
we've actually gone, I think twice, for 2 of our anniversaries, we've gone to the Omaha Zoo in Omaha, Nebraska.
But you're too little for that. So we just hung out, we took a nap today, which was nice. We decided that we would do a marriage tag for this video, which is just like a bunch of questions that we're going to be answering about us and all the juicy details. So, how and where did we meet?
Well, I guess like the first time we actually met was in like 8th grade. I was doing like an incredible race thing for my school. One of the things we had to do was go to this like game place for kids and win a certain amount of tokens before we could go on to the next step. and she happened to be there and just gave us all of her tokens. She's also one of my best friend's second cousin. So I've known of her before that. We texted and stuff, but that was the first time I met her.
Okay, so what was your first impression? So the first time I ever saw Jonathan was actually before his friend had ever told me about him, and I saw him at a summer camp. My best friend was kind of like into his brother, and I told her and him that I thought he was the hot guy. So like forever, I referred to him as the hot guy at camp. So if I can find a picture of what he looked like during that, we'll put it right here. But fun fact, when I thought Jonathan was the hot guy, that whole week at camp, he didn't bring shoes.
It's a true story.
How and where was our first date?
Our first date was back in August of 2011, and we went to the Blank Park Zoo.
It was my first date ever.
Juniors in high school, so it was, you know, one of those, it was fun, but also, you know,
we were really awkward.
And we started dating like a few weeks after we like ever first started talking, like actually talking, and
yeah,
so that we our first date, we were still getting to know each other, and
we were young and awkward.
That was what we did. Went to the zoo.
Where was our first kiss? Right here.
Yep, in my parents' backyard.
When did you meet my family?
So the first time I ever went over to Abby's parents' house, because we were in high school, she still lived there. So I showed up with a bunch of friends. It was before we were dating, and one of my friends, I mean, we were in high school, so we were probably driving like an idiot anyways, but he was driving, and he was apparently at some point in time did something that made a police officer who was off duty think that he was drunk, and so he followed us all the way to her house. So he called the police, and so about 2 minutes after we got there, there was like a ton of police cars just filling up her cul-de-sac.
Like you couldn't have left our house.
Yeah, and they needed us to come out, and
they had to talk to my mom.
Driver of the car had a lisp on it.
Yeah.
So that only aided in them thinking that he was drunk, and so he got breathalyzed and everything. Nobody had been drinking. I mean, it's
memorable. My mom always brings it up as the first time we met. How did you know I was the one? I don't know.
There's lots of things that factor in that decision. So.
When it's right, you just know.
Yep.
When and why did you fall in love with me? That's the same question. How long have we been together? So, like Jonathan said, we started dating in August of 2011. So we're coming up on 8 years of dating, or since we started dating. And today is our 4-year wedding anniversary. So we've been married for 4 years.
We started dating when we were 16.
Yeah. How do you resolve problems?
We talk it out.
Jonathan apologizes.
I think that is one of the most important things for a successful relationship, is the ability to communicate effectively. I think something we've really worked on over the years is the ability to, one, recognize when we're getting a little heated in a discussion, and two, how to avoid that and just talk about things and realize what is and isn't a big deal. And you know, a lot of stuff that people fight about, it's just not worth fighting about. We sit there sometimes with people that we hear fighting with their significant others, and we're like, why? Like, it's not like you're just fighting to fight. There's no reason.
Yeah, if Jonathan had the same anger as me, our relationship wouldn't probably have worked out, but he definitely taught me how to chill out. And
also, there are times when you're wrong. There's time, I mean, everyone. You're always going to be wrong at some point in time, and being able to, I am wrong at times. Being able to recognize that quickly and apologize for it, and just be like, yeah, I was wrong. That's huge. A lot of people can't admit their own faults.
What do you two do for a living, and are you using your college degree? Well, neither of us work. Actually, this summer we are working just for the summer, but normally Jonathan's in school, and right now I'm just staying home with Taryn. I have an associate's degree, and I'm also an esthetician, and I don't use any of those.
I technically do. I have a degree in biology. That's what my undergrad was, so I used it to get into the school I'm in now, so I don't know if that means I use it or not.
What do you love about me?
There's just too many to list. This video would be over an hour long.
I mean, Jonathan has so many good qualities. I mean, I'm annoying because I'm obsessed with my husband. If you knew me and you asked me about Jonathan, like, I would only have good things to say about him. He is very patient and kind and understanding, and we have the same opinion on a lot of things. Places you want to travel.
I have this secret goal in life that at least once a year I will make it to an ocean, like just because I like beaches and ocean and stuff and wildlife, and it's just really cool. So for the past several years I've been able to do that. Hawaii. I would really like to go to Hawaii someday.
I'd like to go to like Greece, but I also would like to go to Rome or something. I really like history and architecture, and we just love to just be together, so it doesn't really matter what we're doing. Children, how many do you want? None.
Yeah, I don't think we want any children.
No, I think we want 3, but who knows.
Yeah, that's the plan as of now.
What is my favorite color?
Abby's favorite color is, I'm drawing a blank, it's a purple, but it's just a purple.
I don't know. Lavender.
Lavender, that's what I was thinking.
I really like any pastel colors. Jonathan's favorite color is orange. What is my favorite sports team? Don't have one. Do you have one?
No.
What is my favorite TV show?
It's probably...
It's the
no,
one you're thinking of.
Well, there's several revolving around them, but Teen Mom.
Jonathan, do you have a favorite TV show?
I mean, no. We don't even have TV, so this is kind of a bad question.
What food do I not like?
Abby does not like spicy food.
No, I don't like spicy food at all. Jonathan doesn't like most vegetables. What is my eye color?
Blue.
And?
It's got like a greenish colored ring.
Your eyes are blue. What is something I do that you wish I wouldn't?
Okay, so this is like a huge, I know this right away. This is something that keeps me up at night. There's like lots of little things, like I can name a few. So like when you take a tag off, you know those little things that hold tags through like clothing? Those little like plastic pieces, those things. And she's got like certain things she uses that have like little packaging. When you open something, you rip off like the corner of it, that little corner, those get left everywhere. Like, I find that stuff all the time and it drives me insane. Like those little tiny, again, she'll like be opening packaging in the car and the things just fly everywhere and I'm like, they're so small and you don't think anything of them, but to me I find them everywhere and I'm like, why? Just throw them away. Like,
Jonathan, when he gets upset, his voice becomes so high.
It's
it
true.
Drives me insane, and I always make fun of him for it in the middle
when I get, like,
of arguments.
Yeah,
when he
I get,
gets
like,
defensive,
frustrated.
his voice goes like this.
It doesn't go like that. It just gets higher because they talk faster and...
It drives me nuts. What is my heritage and where am I from? We actually have
Her
pretty much
heritage-
the same heritage. So we're both pretty much German and European. Pretty much completely.
Yeah.
Both of our grandparents have grandparents that are also Native American. Did I play any sports?
Abby did not play any sports. She did swim.
Are you kidding? That is a sport. I swim competitively since I was 5. But yes, Jonathan played football, track, or cross country, soccer, basketball. That's it.
Yeah. So,
I was gonna say,
I went to a very small school though, so I had the ability to play everything, which was a lot of fun.
if you baked me a cake, what type of cake would it be?
There could be multiples, but
Depends on the day.
yeah, some days it might be a red velvet. Some days it would just be like as much chocolate, like chocolate cake, chocolate chips, chocolate syrup, chocolate everything. That's chocolate frosting, like chocolate molten lava in the cake somehow. Yeah, that'd be it.
Jonathan would want cheesecake.
That's right.
I love you. Weird habits that we each have.
I don't know if it's weird. This might be totally normal, but for me it seems really strange being a guy. Abby she gets her nails done sometimes, and when she gets them done, there's like all this, she'll have them like looking great for like 3 weeks, and then one day hits, and all of them come off. Like, wherever she's at, the first one comes off, the rest come off right then and there.
I'm like gnawing at my
yeah, she's
finger.
like an animal, like, and I'm like,
Can't think of a habit that you have.
I drink an obsessive amount of coffee.
I thought of one. Oh, Jonathan's was too funny, but I can't put it in for his sake. What do we argue about the most? I would say that we just argue about dumb little stupid things, and we don't even argue, I just get mad.
Yeah, it's not even arguing, I don't know.
What can I spend hours doing? Jonathan can spend hours...
Study.
I was gonna say that. Watching YouTube or on Reddit.
Yeah.
Looking at Jeeps.
Abby can spend hours doing a lot of things. YouTube as well. Sims. She really likes playing
I
Sims.
haven't done Sims in a year.
Okay.
I would say I listen to Teen Mom Trash Talk like it's my job. Teen Mom Trash Talk. Who was the first one to say I love you and where was it?
It was me.
Yep, he texted it to me.
I did. She was having a bad day, and I had a big long message. I just kind of threw it in there. And then, like, you know, we were talking about her bad day, and then all of a sudden she was like, wait, like, as a friend? I said, you know, somewhere in there I said, I love you, and she said, wait, like, as a friend, or like
you
more?
love me.
Yeah. And I was like, I love you. Like,
and we really hadn't been dating that long. We've been dating for like 2 months.
like we said, when you know, you know.
Okay, this is the last one. What is your most repeated phrase or sentence?
Abby's most repeated phrase for me is, you're an idiot. No, Abby's new most repeated phrase is, I need a burp cloth.
Yes. Can you give me a water bottle?
Yeah. She'll sit down and start feeding him, and I mean, literally the second he's on, she's like, I need a burp cloth, a water bottle, granola bar, the TV needs to be on, the air conditioning needs to be turned down, I need some socks on because my feet are cold, I need a blanket. I know I just said turn the air conditioning on, but I still need a blanket because it's just comfortable. It's insane.
That's really a habit that I have too. So if this was really long, thanks for sticking around and watching.
If you're new here and you just subscribed, thank you. We will be posting weekly, so...
And we're gonna get better about it too. We just moved, so things kind of slowed down.
Also, if you're not subscribed, subscribe.
Subscribe.
This guy would love to have you join our channel. Alright.
We'll catch you in the next one.